Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel Code with Romy, and I'm here today with another video, and I'm going to show you how to host your own website locally using a Raspberry Pi 4 and Apache. You can also do this on a Raspberry Pi 5 if you want as well. You don't need to have a domain name or any fancy servers, just your Raspberry Pi, a simple landing page. I'm going to be using the one that we created before, and a few terminal commands. So just to go through the checklist again, you'll need your Raspberry Pi 4 or 5 running the Raspberry Pi OS with, of course, a graphical user interface, because I'm using mine with the GUI, if you want to call it that. Your Pi should be connected to the Wi-Fi, and a basic website with an index.html and a style.css file. And of course, a little patience to follow along in the terminal. Alright, so we're going to install the Apache web server, and we start by doing that here in the terminal. Make sure you open your Pi's terminal and you type sudo apt update, and then afterwards you're going to do sudo apt install apache 2-y. Now this will install Apache and its dependencies, and then you're going to be testing the server. So to test if Apache is working, you're going to open your browser and go to http://localhost, and then you should see the default Apache web page. You'll be seeing it as well on my screen. And you're going to go ahead to find your Pi's IP address on the network. You can type hostname -i or -i if you want to call it that, and you're going to see your IPv4 address. Should be 192.168 something, somewhere around that. And then you can visit it anywhere from any device, which is it has to be on the same Wi-Fi. So you can't do this from an external device that's not on the same network. This is best for when you're doing some web testing. You want to see what it looks like in the web pages and so forth. Of course, there are editors that you can use, like VS Code and so forth, that have their live view. But if you want to do your own testing and development here, this is also a perfect opportunity for you to see your live website. Or if you're hosting anything else through there, it's up to you. So we're going to replace it with the landing page. So now we replace the Apache's default page, because you can see that it's already up, with the default landing page files. So we're going to navigate to the Apache web server directory. So cd/var/www/html. Then we're going to remove the default file, which is in there. So to remove it, you type in sudo to give permission rm index.html. You can just follow along within the code and you'll be able to see it here. Next, you're going to copy your index.html file and your style.css into this folder, the exact folder you deleted the HTML file from for the Apache server. So if your files are in your home directory or USB drive, you use sudo cp to copy it. Landing page index.html, you can just follow along as I mentioned through the terminal. I could potentially just leave a command list for the terminal so you guys know exactly what to type in. You can just copy and paste and edit whatever is needed for your sake, just to make it easier for you guys. So after you finish with the copying, make sure you copy your index.html file and your style.css if you're using external style sheet like I did. Then you'll be able to go back to the browser, refresh it at the same http://localhost, and it should now see your custom landing page instead of our default Apache page. And then you can try accessing it from your phone or another device using your Pi's IP address, and it should work across your entire network. Also guys, just to let you know, I am also working on other projects on the side, ones that I have not shown in videos, mainly because it's my first time doing them, such as I created an entire bot for my Discord server. If you guys want to see what it looks like and how it works, you can join my Discord. The link will be in the description below and you can test it out. I also have a channel that I request feedback and whatever updates you guys would like for me to add there. It's pretty cool. I've been working on it for a while. I do updates on the bot every week. It's also hosted on my Raspberry Pi, and I went ahead and I also created a bot for my streaming on Twitch, where whenever I'm streaming, if someone comes in the chat to express themselves or say hi, it responds. It also assigns tokens and so forth as a sign of gratitude for whichever individual comes in to say hi. So if you guys want to see more of those, you can join the Discord. I'm also open to work with anyone on collabing. I appreciate the support, and let's get back to the video. And just like that, your Raspberry Pi is now a working web server. So now you're hosting your first local website. So in future videos, I'll be able to show you how to take it live, secure your Raspberry Pi, and even add databases or login systems if you prefer. Now if you find this video helpful, please drop a like, subscribe, and follow for more Pi and web development content. And also guys, if you want to see more on how I created my bot for my Discord and my Twitch, the bots were created with Node.js, JavaScript basically. There were a couple handles that I added. So there was a startup and presence. We add the command listening, which tracks user stats and the profile card. I even developed a web dashboard so I can track the leadership board in there. We award points for voice chats and so forth. If you guys want to see how all that works, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.